What if history is missing an entire chapter? Everything we thought we knew begins here. Hidden beneath this hill lay a forgotten world, a discovery older than the pyramids, older than Stonehenge, built nearly 12,000 years ago, long before farming was supposed to exist. That shouldn't have been possible, because history tells a different story, or at least it used to. The site is called Göbekli Tepe, a place that rewrote archaeology forever. But its story begins much later. In modern times, for centuries, people walked right over it. No one realized what lay below, until a few unusual stones caught someone's attention. At first, they didn't seem important. Many believed they were just old gravestones. But one archaeologist looked closer, and everything changed. The deeper they dug, the stranger it became. This wasn't one monument. It was an entire complex. Each circle had its own giant pillars. Some stood over 5 meters tall, and each weighed several tons. Moving them should have been nearly impossible, especially for hunter-gatherers. According to history, they weren't supposed to build like this. Yet the evidence stood right before their eyes. Then came another surprise. The pillars weren't plain stone. They were covered with extraordinary carvings. Foxes, wild boars, snakes, birds, even dangerous predators. Every pillar seemed to tell a different story. Every carving hinted at a forgotten purpose. But no one could read its true meaning. Then researchers noticed something even more unusual. Some pillars looked almost human. They had carved arms, stone hands, even carved belts. They didn't seem like ordinary monuments, as if the pillars represented ancient beings, standing together in perfect silence. Silent guardians, watching over the sanctuary for thousands of years, protecting a secret no generation remembered. But there was something else, something hidden beneath every new discovery. Almost every clue raised a brand new mystery, and every answer only led to another question. The deeper scientists searched, the more impossible the site became. Instead of solving the mystery, Göbekli Tepe seemed determined to make it even bigger. It challenged everything archaeologists believed, not with myths, but with solid stone. And the greatest mystery of all was only beginning to reveal itself. Beneath their very feet, the truth still slept. One question puzzled archaeologists more than any other. Where did all these people live? Excavations revealed enormous monuments, but almost no ordinary homes. It was unlike any ancient city ever discovered. Maybe people didn't live here at all. Perhaps they gathered here only at special times. A meeting place, a ceremonial center, or something humanity has completely forgotten. Then came one of the biggest surprises of all. Göbekli Tepe wasn't destroyed. It had been deliberately buried. Thousands of tons of earth, carefully placed by human hands. It wasn't a natural disaster. It wasn't buried by accident. Someone wanted to hide it, or perhaps preserve it. And that mystery still has no certain answer. The discoveries didn't stop there. Scientists examined every stone, every carving, every layer of soil. Each clue revealed another piece of the puzzle, slowly revealing a much larger picture. They even found traces of enormous feasts, thousands of animal bones, suggesting huge gatherings of people. People may have traveled for days, crossing rivers, hills, and open plains, just to gather at this extraordinary place. But perhaps the biggest mystery was time itself. Göbekli Tepe was built around 9,600 BCE. That was before pottery, before metal tools, before the invention of the wheel. Yet they created something astonishing, stone by stone, with patience, planning, and remarkable skill, without the technology we take for granted, which forced archaeologists to rethink the past, because the old story no longer fit the evidence. So why was Göbekli Tepe built? No one knows for certain. Some believe it was a sacred place, a place where communities came together. Others think it honored powerful beliefs, perhaps connected to the natural world. The animals carved into the stones may have carried meanings now lost to history, symbols remembered by everyone then, but understood by no one today. Their creators left no written explanations, no names, no records, only stone and questions. Questions that have survived longer than kingdoms, longer than languages, longer than memory itself. Even after thousands of years, the silent pillars continue to challenge every new generation, not by revealing their secrets, but by refusing to give simple answers. And perhaps that is their greatest message of all. Today, only a small part of Göbekli Tepe has been uncovered. Most of its secrets still sleep underground. Every new excavation changes what we know and raises even more questions. Scientists continue searching for answers. With every season, the ancient hill reveals a little more. Piece by piece, the story becomes clearer, but the greatest mysteries remain. Göbekli Tepe changed more than archaeology. It changed the way we think about early humans. They were far more capable than we once imagined. Their knowledge, their cooperation, and their determination still inspire researchers today, because every discovery brings us one step closer to understanding our beginnings. Yet one mystery still remains. Why did they bury everything? Was it to protect the sanctuary? To mark the end of an era? Or for a reason we've yet to discover? The stones remain silent, but they have never stopped asking questions. Each generation returns to this ancient hill, searching for the next answer. Perhaps one day, the earth will reveal the rest. Maybe entire sanctuaries still lie hidden below, waiting patiently for discovery. Until then, Göbekli Tepe remains one of humanity's greatest mysteries. A monument built before the first cities, built by people history underestimated, leaving behind questions instead of answers, and reminding us how much of our past is still waiting beneath our feet. Every great discovery begins with a single question, and Göbekli Tepe still asks many of them. Its secrets have survived beneath the earth for thousands of years, protected by the very ground that concealed them. Perhaps the next great discovery is still waiting beneath this ancient hill, waiting for someone curious enough to uncover it. Until then, Göbekli Tepe remains one of humanity's greatest mysteries, a monument built before the first cities, and a reminder that history always has another secret, waiting to be found, because the past is never as simple as it first appears. Every generation uncovers another piece and realizes how much is still missing. The next discovery may not rewrite one chapter of history. It could rewrite the beginning of the entire story. Until that day, the silent stones of Göbekli Tepe continue to wait, patiently, quietly, keeping their greatest secrets beneath the earth. Their story is far from over.